Today, you will embark on a journey that could literally rock your world. I'm going to share with you how to make an ordinary day extraordinary. And I'm also going to give you a personal growth challenge that if you take this challenge, it will open your eyes to miracles, how to recognize them, and how to participate in them. Now this involves what I call the 5 C's: charity, courage, creativity, challenge, and confidence. Because these are the attributes, the personal growth attributes that you will grow and develop within yourself. You will be able to hone these things if you take my challenge. So let me tell you about that challenge in just a minute. First, I'm going to share with you why I chose this particular challenge. In the year 2000, my husband and I got the opportunity to direct a summer camp for kids, 11, 12, and 13-year-olds. This camp was called Transitions Camp up in the Massachusetts Berkshires. And as we did this, we also had to hire counselors. They were between the ages of 17 and 24. We hired about 13 of them. And we completely created all the programming for this 2-week overnight camp for these kids every day. So when these kids got to this camp, they did not know each other. They had different ages, different backgrounds, different maturity levels. Some of them were still holding stuffed animals, others were sport and makeup and posturing, and it was like a personality contest when they first got there. So we had to share with them how to live in community and how to really do that. And some of the tools that we incorporated into that camp I use every day in my life today, and this is what helps me in my community and in my spiritual practice. So I'm going to share some of that with you before we get into the project work. What we did when these kids first got there is we gave them all a buddy bag. It was just a brown paper bag. They decorated it, they put their name on it. We took Polaroid pictures of them, so we put that on the bag as well, and then we hung the bags all along the wall up in the rec hall. And what happened was everybody then got anonymously a name of someone else in the camp. That was your secret buddy. And every day you would go to your bag and find little gifts in there from your secret buddy, and little cards or little rocks with words on them. There was all kinds of things that you could make during the day for your secret buddy. And this got to be a really, really fun time every morning when people would do stuff, and they wanted to do it secretly because they didn't want anybody to know that they were their secret buddy. And it was especially wonderful to see the faces and the experience how excited everyone was when they got to their bag and found something in it that somebody had created just for them. Just like, a drop of their spirit in their bag, and it was a wonderful thing to think that somebody was doing this for you and that you were doing this for someone else and they didn't know it was you. Another thing that we used in the camp was called love raids, and we would get all the girls from one cabin to go do a love raid on another cabin, and to see the excitement and the enthusiasm in the faces of these girls while they were deciding what are we going to do, and then they'd go over when none of the other girls in that cabin were around, and they would decorate and they would leave little love notes on their pillows or little candies and such. And they were so excited to see the results of their love raid after, and it just made everyone so much closer. There were a lot of other activities that we did share with them that helped them to grow those bonds, but just knowing and thinking that this person that you're dealing with right here might be your secret buddy, it helped everybody to be that much more kinder to each other and to work together, whether it was cleaning up the bathrooms or the rec hall after a meal, and a community was born, and it was an awesome, wonderful, loving, supportive community. And the burdens of whatever problem that a kid was going through was easily dissipated when they had the support of everyone else in the community. It was an awesome experience, and we're still feeling the impacts of that today. There are certain counselors that we still have contact with, and they are out there living their lives in love and in joy and still sharing that same feeling that they learned back in camp, as I do and Paul does in our lives today, in our own community. Okay, so let's talk about this project called The Journey of Gratitude and how you can make an impact in your own life and impact somebody else's in your community. or in your personal life. So what you're going to do is, there's a handout that you'll find just below this video that it has about 5 pages in it, and this will give you something to write in every day if you don't already have a personal journal. And what I want you to do is, for 7 days in a row, I want you to write how you're feeling when you first wake up in the morning. This shouldn't take you but 30 seconds. And also, I want you to think about 3 people that you can impact today. It could be friends, family, colleagues, people that you go to school with, people that you meet on the street, like in the coffee shop, or a clerk in a store, a waitress in a restaurant, anyone that you come across in your life. I want you to choose 3 people there. And start, you can start with the easy ones, like your family members, your friends. And sometimes just, you could do it with acquaintances too. And what I want you to do is the first C in the 5 C's, charity. And charity can mean anything from giving someone total blessings and gratitude for what a difference they make in your life. How do they make you feel? What things do you really appreciate about them? Those are just some examples and ideas of what you can do with the people that you love in your life. Share with them, tell them. Take some time to really stop and look them in the eye and tell them what they mean to you. And I think you'll find that it will be a wonderful response in return. So you're going to pick 1 family or friend, and 1 colleague or acquaintance, and 1 stranger, someone that you don't know, someone on the street. Now, the second C in this activity is courage. Sometimes it might take a little bit for you to come up to someone that's just an acquaintance or a colleague and share with them what you're feeling about how they add value in your life. On the 5th page of the handout, you'll find that I've created some cards for you. So if you print this out on a little bit heavier stock paper, you can cut these. They're the size of a business card, and they just have an expression of gratitude on them. And you can hand those to people. You could even leave them anonymously, like a secret angel. But do this anyways, and take some courage sometime to tell somebody, even if it's somebody that might have also caused you challenges in your life. You'll find that if you work and up that courage to really tell them something awesome that you love about them, that it will boost your confidence level every time you do it. And you'll feel better if you work through the courage to get out of your comfort zone and tell somebody what they really mean to you. Now, the cards might help with that. That's in your handout. But the third item is, the third C is creativity. So if you could take this idea of creativity and create something like the kids did with the buddy bags, you could get a Sharpie marker and write a word on a rock. You could create your own cards. You could get those cards that I've provided and put your own sayings on them. You can create or knit little things. You can make things out of toothpicks, popsicle sticks. I mean, there's really inexpensive ways that you can create a little, a spirit drop, I call them, a way to express your gratitude and give that to someone, or leave it for them so that they know that somebody cares about them, and it just boosts people's morale during the day. But the creativity is where you come in. You have a lot of gifts to share with a lot of people, a lot of opportunities to share your gifts. And so take the time to think about, how would you do this? Do you have a talent that of something that you make that you could bring to another in your day? So the 4th is challenge. Now I want to challenge you in this journey, as you're writing things down, to not only put the easy people that you know is safe for you to acknowledge, but after you get into this for a few days and your confidence level begins to grow, I want to challenge you to give gratitude or express appreciation for people that are sometimes a challenge in your life. Go that extra mile and tell somebody that you may not get along with so well all the time what it is you appreciate about them, or send them an extra strong blessing that day, or give them your forgiveness if it's something that you feel you're holding on to. Forgiveness is a gift that you give yourself as well. So giving forgiveness to someone else, you really are giving it to yourself, and you will feel the benefits of that. Letting go and releasing resentments is a big challenge, but it's a huge opportunity to take that leap of courage and let go and improve that relationship in your life. Finally, there's confidence. That's the last one. By doing all of these things, I think you'll see your confidence will grow. And at the end of the day, come back to that little journal page that I've created in the handout and write down how you feel now. Whose life did you impact? What were the results? So a miracle is simply a change in your perception. This is where, if you were to practice forgiveness, you will find that people will respond to you. Even if you just release it energetically, you will find that people will react to you differently, and ancient hatreds become a present love. These are ways miracles are simply shifts in perception from negativity to positivity. So there are a lot of opportunities to participate in miracles by taking this challenge, giving charitably of yourself, of your appreciation, of your gratitude, and you'll find that what you focus on expands. So each day, as you're focused on looking for opportunities to recognize and appreciate the people in your life, you're going to get more of that. You're not going to focus on your problems near as much. You're going to really feel the joy that comes from seeing opportunities that you can express your gratitude and give out your love and shine your light. So this is the miracles that I talked about, everyday miracles. They're happening in your life all around you if you take the time to slow down and look for them, to really notice them. And I want you to write that down in your journal as well. Please, before you start the project, tell me, just write a note in the bottom underneath here, a comment that says, Maureen, I'm going to take your challenge. And then come back in 7 days and please fill out just a note that says, this is what's happened to me, this is how my life has changed, or this is how I feel different. So print out the handbook, keep a journal of your daily activities, and go out and spread the love, because this is the way that you can raise your vibrations. And what I mean by that is raise your energy level and attract more of what you give out into your life. And I think you'll find that as you do that, you will become happier, you'll be focused on more gratitude, and you'll have more gratitude because that's what you're focused on. So that's my challenge for you this week. It's an easy challenge. I think you'll find that your life is going to be improved because of it. If you think somebody else can benefit from this, please forward this link on to them and have them take the challenge as well. It's really fun to practice with friends and talk about some of the miracles that are happening in your life. And put the comment down below. I really need that. I'm looking forward to hearing about your successes. God bless.